let me elaborate.
Yes.
We on the topic of, are we friends because we friends, or like, is it just because my dude friends with your dude? And it was one of those situations for me. And this person, she probably gonna know who I'm talking about because I ghosted her. Hi.
Well, she acknowledged you. If you didn't know, you know now.
If you didn't know, you're done. So I just feel like, we had a space in life where it's like, I don't have time to teach you how to be a good friend to me. I don't have the time to teach you talking about me behind my back is fake. I don't have the time to teach you what it means to be a good person. I'm not your mama.
Yeah.
I'm somebody else's mama. Right. I got them to raise. I don't have time. Either you're going to come to my life and contribute to my growth, my mental health, my happiness, my peace of mind, or I don't want to deal with you.
Yeah. Big Booty Judy gotta get up in here. Hello, people.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Welcome back to the You're Done
Don't you
podcast.
say nothing. Okay. Because I want to make sure mine went green when I talk. It did.
Welcome back to the You're Done podcast. I said, welcome back to the You're Done podcast.
This is sad though, because I was talking about her the last episode about like you can't be singing,
Girl,
and then here I am hyping you up.
And Chris over here bogus.
Period. Period.
Okay, but welcome back to the You're Done podcast. It's your girl, Big Desto, not the little one. I almost forgot my name.
That's because she was too hype about that song.
Big Desto, not the little one, and
Be More, Never Less. And
we
today,
got our second guest on the show.
yes,
Crystal Crave. Hey,
Crystal
girl.
Crave, the rapper, the lyricist, the activist, the mommy, the wife, all of that.
All that. And the
And
friend.
reality TV star now.
Exactly.
Yes.
Her resume keeps going and going.
and that's what we like. That's what we like.
But yes, this is Crystal. She is our friend. So I met Crystal first because she is the wife of my best friend's wife.
That's your best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean like, I'm dating her husband's best friend. Let me say that.
That's
how
correct.
we became cool, and we've been cool ever since. And now is she making her debut on the podcast?
Now they stuck.
Yeah. And now we stuck.
Right.
And now we're all cool. So yeah.
Yes, because we all in a group chat. She made it sound like I'm
the
just
club,
over here. Yeah, like I'm just over here, like because I'm related to her. Now I know Crystal,
no.
but we friends.
Yeah. They be texting without me. So
I fuck with Brittany. I really do. Can we cuss?
Yeah.
you already did.
Go.
No,
Yeah.
we are. Oops.
No blurping out. Look at her.
unprofessional.
Very. You're done already. Before we even get started.
Amazon. My besties. But yeah, so on this podcast episode, one, we wanted to I guess on our notes we called it like an interview type thing, just so people could get to know who you are, especially because you are like the social media influencer, the rapper, all the things that she said, right? So just so y'all can get a better idea of who she is, and then we wanted to get into how we all, as being friends and things like that, we all have our different paths, our different everything in life, and how we all work together to, maintain a friendship.
As adults, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
I said that right?
Yeah, because making friends as adults,
Maybe that's different.
It is.
it's totally different than when you're in
we
school,
ain't got time.
right?
You know what
Because
I mean?
you're not sitting next to me and I got to talk to you or say, hey, what's the answer to number 6?
I need you coming into the
Exactly.
situation, getting it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like,
For real.
Let's get into
And
it.
that's why the title of this episode is No New Friends. And then it's like, maybe one more.
maybe one more.
Maybe one more.
Okay.
Maybe one more won't hurt.
And after this episode, y'all gonna see why she already took that slot. So,
Exactly. She pretty cool. She's pretty cool.
but we'll take internet friends. But
But yes, so tell the people who you are.
So my real name is Crystal Young. Okay, I am married. We have not gotten my name legally changed yet, but we are. So stay tuned.
listen,
okay.
that's a whole situation,
Right? Mom of 2, social media influencer, rapper, lyricist. I love making music. I started making music after I've been writing music since I was 11 years old, and I was too shy to tell people I want to be a rapper because I was surrounded by people who were very small-minded. You can't be a big dreamer if people are very small-minded. And I just I went through postpartum depression real bad, and I needed something to occupy my mind. So I said, what do I like? What do I want to do? And I was like, oh, I always love music. So I started to poured more energy, my focus into my craft. And that's why I started pursuing it. I'm like, it makes me happy. I'm going to keep doing it as long as I want to. I don't care what nobody says. Yeah. I started making videos. My very first video got like 12 views. And I remember talking to myself in my living room, what's up, Jill Gang? And thinking the next day when I seen it had like 12 views, and I was like, ain't nobody gonna
right, because you be posting that stuff like, when I wake up, I'll be famous.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, your mama, your daddy,
right?
Like,
I'll be like, okay, so everybody I know.
Yes. I've always been a dreamer. And one thing, like, anybody that knows me, they'll say one thing about that girl, she a dreamer. She gonna go for it. Like, if I say I'm gonna be an astronaut tomorrow, there's nothing you can tell me.
Listen,
get your Mars the next day.
Right?
I'm gonna do
Put
it.
that diaper on.
I'm gonna
get
do
up there.
I'm going to do it. I said when I was 13, I said I was gonna be on TV one day. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. So, and I got a big heart. I had a very strenuous relationship with my biological father. For me, family is the family that I build, so I take my friendships very seriously. I've been through a lot, and because I've been through a lot, I'm also learning what it means to not only be a friend, but have them and receive them. Communicating. I'm learning because I honestly, it's hard. It's hard because it's like I've had so many crazy experiences. It's just so hard.
Yeah, and I would say even like bouncing off of that part, like okay, we haven't known each other that long, but you know how they say like, oh, you're in a relationship, you know, the 3-month stage, the honeymoon stage, blah blah blah. Baby, I guess we out of that already. We didn't like get into it enough, but we had to be like, okay, see, look,
because what is happening
here? We gonna be friends. This is what we gonna have to do here. So it's also, I say that because not like to put the business out there, but it's just like when you have friends, it's very important that you're able to communicate those things, good and bad things. So yeah, we probably gonna have to
look at that. When we say she's a mama, we not lying because here comes kiddo number 1.
Yep.
Hey,
here she go. Watch out for that cord.
How are you?
Step over the cord. Come on and step over the cord. Can you
step over it?
Step over it.
There you go. Good job.
This is Willow, everybody.
Sit like a big girl. Good job. Say hi.
Joining the episode.
Say hi.
Oh, we had never had 2 guests.
Right? At one time.
Say hi. What's your name? What's your name? Say Willow.
Willow.
Oh, yes. Can you go play for mommy so we can finish, please? Good job.
Oh.
I'm sorry, guys.
Be careful.
You're not.
There you go.
She was like, but mommy.
Right? Because what are you doing?
Open the store.
And we have glass doors, so it's not like we can legit sit in here and hide from anybody. So
they see us, see them looking at us, we look at them. Right.
Doing the fingers on the side.
Yeah, they don't.
But and as y'all know, on the You're Done podcast, keeping it real, because I'm pretty sure y'all like, what? One time something was going on with the camera. This time we got kids because that's exactly who we are.
Right. This is real life. We just decided, in the midst of all that, we wanted to do a podcast.
Right?
So just add on to it.
Because we didn't have enough going on, you know? We just wanted to build on top of the craziness.
Because everything else just wasn't enough.
Right.
But yeah.
So taking what's the word?
Intermission.
We'll be back.
Okay.
And we're back.
Okay, so yeah, like we were saying, just being building new friendships and being able to have different conversations, whether like things are going great or things are not going great, you know. Well, not that they wasn't going great, but having real like serious conversations of like, if we're gonna be friends, this is how we're gonna have to, you know, navigate the friendship. So we've already been there, done that. So and we're still, you know,
learning.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like
we're all.
Yeah, I feel like we're still learning, but I mean, just like Willow coming in, right? I'm pretty sure as a mom, just sitting over there, like, she probably fit the wall back in. She probably gonna do this. I'm trying to be here for my friends. I'm literally sitting over here like, that's your kid. You gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to go ahead and take this moment. I know we're giving you your flowers for all the other things that you do, but when you talk about working and being a mom and providing and doing all those things, sometimes you can't separate those, you know, and sometimes they have to they're going to merge with each other, and then you're going to do the best that you can. So when you're talking about having a real friendship, even though we're here working, like we're cool. So I just want to make sure that you know that you're cool. And if Willow come back, Willow's come back. Y'all gonna see Willow today. Yeah.
I think the thing is, like, I've had experiences where people would say things are okay and they're not.
Yeah.
Where people would say that they understand and they don't.
Yeah.
And my daughter's autistic, you know, and I have experienced people that have a lot to say about autism. They don't know what they're talking about.
Right.
And admittably, I do get overwhelmed. And a lot of things that I do is I can admit after talking to therapists that is trauma response.
Yeah.
The way it's like, well, Crystal, why didn't you say that? Because in the past, when I have, it will be thrown in my face. Or they didn't get it. Yeah. Or it wasn't an excuse. You know, like I've experienced that. Yeah. So there's a fear that I have. It's not like anything I do, my stomach growls because I'm hungry. Anything I do,
she wants that.
I want that apple.
She
anything
is.
I do, it doesn't come from like a malicious place. It's like a fear. You know, of like,
or maybe you're just trying to protect yourself.
Yes, it's both. Both. It's a fear and me trying to protect myself. You know, like.
Which I feel like it's what you saying, like just being vulnerable enough to be able to express those things. I feel like even though I'm not a mom, I've experienced those same things. And like
you told me,
friendships, relationships, it's like it is literally a trauma response. Like, oh well, why didn't you just say it?
Just say
well,
that.
One time I did, and then
it blew back. And because a whole nother situation, other than what the actual thing is.
Yeah.
And that's why when you sat down, like just your body language to me felt like way more intense than it was before. And I know you probably like, okay, but no, for real, you are literally okay. This is okay. Yeah. So
this is a safe space.
This is a safe space.
The last time I was here, remember I was like, hey, baby, proof the house. Baby, proof every marker, every like, you know.
Said, I'm about to color this finna be graffiti up in here.
And y'all know I'm a full neutral person.
One day they came to me and they was like, Mama, elephant. They kept saying elephant. Like, and I ignored it. Like, okay, elephant, yeah, giraffe, all of that. And I ignored it. Walk in the house, and I looked and I squinted and I said, "Is that a big ass elephant on my wall?" And they drew. It looked like when they drew a giant elephant on my wall, and I was like,
they were.
"Oh my goodness!"
Yeah, but on that paper, put it on that paper next time.
Right, that part.
Ask me, did we get that deposit? Nope. You're done.
Right.
But
that's okay.
Yeah. So I also just feel like, I don't know, like with our friendship and everything, like we're also friends because of like other people. And I feel like me and Dee talked about this on their podcast. Another shameless plug. Every time I bring up Dee or Corey, you're gonna get the plug. You better tune in to the Dipped and Whipped podcast. When you're done watching this one, go watch that one. But anyway, we talked about just being like befriending your spouse's friends. It's just like, you know, I've never been able to do that. Like,
because
and I've never.
Like, we glad you like them.
Yeah,
you stay with
your
them.
friends though, because I got my own friends. But then it's also I'm in a space of yes, I have friends, but I also have like people that I consider friends that I don't talk to. Like I don't talk to my friends nearly as often as I used to. Yeah. So it's just like with getting new friends, it's just like. People I've known for years, I barely talk to them, and now I gotta, I'm trying to maintain a new friendship. So, like you said, sometimes I get overwhelmed, like, I don't feel like texting right now. And Crystal be texting, baby, go to sleep.
Because I wake up to, and I'm like, I know they know.
Be talking, child.
But this is how you know they real. But that's how you know they real friends, because they be like, yeah, I didn't expect you to respond because I wasn't. Yeah, because I was looking at the inside of my eyelids.
Exactly.
Yeah, you gonna see that. But the crazy thing is then I forget to text back because I'm up at the crack of dawn, and I'm like, don't nobody else want to get a text back at 5 a.m. So let me not.
Good morning. I'm up now.
That's why I text, because it's like, it's either that or I'm going to be calling. Right. Y'all don't want me calling. Y'all ready, because you can get the text whenever. You know what I mean? So.
Especially when it's like we're all three trying to have a conversation at once. I may be free, but then she not, and then she come back. So what was said, now I got to sit there and have that whole conversation over again because she ain't want to answer the phone.
You're missing all the tea.
Exactly.
And she'll take a deep breath, but guess what? She gonna tell me what was said. Exactly. So, it don't matter. And then if she hadn't, then when we finally do get together, Chris is gonna say, so did she tell you what happened? I'm gonna be like, no. And then Chris is gonna say, either way, the bottom line is I'm going to find out what happened. That's what we getting down to.
But yeah, I feel like it's very important to one, get to know who people are, and then go from there. Like, you're not gonna click with everybody, and your spouse may have a friend or anybody. It's like, yeah, they cool, but they ain't cool enough for me to be calling them my friend. You know, like,
and that's okay.
When I see you, what's up, girl? You cool, but we ain't gotta call. We can follow each other on Instagram. we ain't gotta call each other and text and stuff like that. But that's not the case with us. Like, we text, we call, you know.
Yeah,
but
just
can
hang
we talk
out.
about the you know, like how people consider it like a breakup when you come across people and you realize we don't mesh, you're not my type of vibe, and I just don't want to.
Oh yeah.
I don't believe in that. I just stop talking to you. You get ghosted. Now people say that's childish. But
what you mean, like friends?
Let me elaborate.
Yes.
We on the topic of, you know, are we friends because we friends, or like is it just because my dude friends with your dude? And you know, it was one of those situations for me. And this person, she probably gonna know who I'm talking about because I ghosted her. Hi.
Well, she acknowledged you. If you didn't know, you know now.
If you didn't know, you're done. So I just feel like, you know, we had a space in life where it's like, I don't have time to teach you how to be a good friend to me. I don't have the time to teach you talking about me behind my back is fake. I don't have the time to teach you what it means to be a good person. I'm not your mama.
Yeah.
I'm somebody else's mama.
Right.
I got them to raise. I don't have time. Either you're going to come to my life and contribute to my growth, my mental health, my happiness, you know, my peace of mind, or I don't want to deal with you.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like I'm in a space where we don't have time. So, they call me childish. You get ghosted. You're done. You know, like, yeah.
But
so,
I know,
like,
but I think that's being real. I mean, but that's people nowadays. To me, is like they're all about setting boundaries. But when the boundary is against you, now it's a problem. But it's my boundary.
Right.
So if I feel like okay, I've given. And the crazy thing is they'll make it seem like they did one thing and we said all right, deuces out. No. I done told you, baby, I don't like that. And then you continue to do it, and then
wanted me to just get over it.
That part. No. And we're not about to do that. So once I've stated what it is that I like or don't like, and then you continue to do that very thing, then I have the right to set my boundaries, and then I can ghost your ass. So I feel like there's nothing wrong with that, but that also takes the other person to say, what was it? So if I really truly valued you as a friend, then I feel like instead of coming to you like you was the problem, then what was it that made you ghost me? And then if I want to say, hey, that's just something I can't do, then you be real with yourself. And then we can't vibe. I sometimes, not saying that the people you having friendships with, you out here thinking like, this would be my boyfriend or girlfriend, because that's weird. But I think when people think about friendship, it's just like, oh, you supposed to like everybody. I can like you and not hang out with you at the same time. And
I like you a little bit.
Right? I'm not out here dating everybody. I'm married to Briance. That's it. But I had to get to know him. And then once I got to know him, then we decided to take things to friends, to boyfriend and girlfriend, right? Yeah. So now I'm meeting you. You're an acquaintance. Or you was Dee's wife, and now it's like, okay, now I like her. Now we're here, and now we're all here.
Now D is Crystal's husband.
That part.
Get it straight. That is so funny. She told you, D. We focus on
matter of fact, she told me. But
no, for real.
But I just think if you look at friendships like that, then it's like it's okay. And so I don't know. Yeah, if you ghosted her, you ghosted her. But I'm pretty sure before you ghosted her, maybe some people don't. But a conversation was definitely had.
I definitely tried. There was a second situation because I feel like you have to have a level of maturity in any situation to accept some sort of accountability. I always try to reflect and be like, hey, Crystal, what role did you play? Because I never want to be that type of person to sit there and say, I didn't do anything wrong. Yeah. You know, like, I have no problems. My bad. I'm sorry. I've done it with y'all. Yeah. My bad. Tell me, love me enough to correct me so that I'm better. You know what I mean? But I wasn't even granted that when I was mistreated. There was an ex-best friend that I had. Tried to get back in my life, and to me that was confirmation.
She was done.
Yeah, that was for me.
Get him out of here.
We're not getting into detail, but her trying to come back into my life, kind of confirmation that I wasn't the problem. Like I went above and beyond, like clothes off my back for this girl, and I was treated. It was so bad. My feelings was so hurt, and like. We sent her a goodbye message, right? She was blocked, and that was that.
And that's it.
Yeah.
You better not
and that's okay. Because that's your boundary, but you have the right to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Because I feel like I used to have that fear of, like now I'm in a space where I can do those things. care about myself and my peace. I want to protect my peace enough that, okay, yeah, you can't, you're getting in the way. And it's not like I hate you. I will pray for you and be there for you from a distance, but I cannot
hold your hand and go through it.
I can't do it with you no more.
Yeah.
Like, but I used to feel like I struggle with being able to do that. And like, I used to just befriend people just because I didn't want them to feel like, I don't know, like, what am I trying to say? I wasn't strong enough to literally put myself first.
Yes.
Like, I would literally just deal with it for the sake of the other person.
For the sake of having people.
Exactly. And it was like, then I realized, even with all these people around me, baby, I might as well just be by myself.
You still wasn't happy.
Yeah. So it was like, well, why am I the only one feeling this way? And everybody like, oh yeah, y'all
it's moving about how they want to.
Yeah, but I still feel empty inside.
But I think sometimes it's your personality, because you're very giving. Crystal's very giving. You all sometimes she be out here thinking she got like she's somebody healer. Baby, the hem of your garment is from Shein. It is from Shein. Let it go.
Do y'all know people was eating me up because of the pink panty drinks I made? They was like, that is not how you make those.
But it was delicious.
She also said, this is my take on it. Do what you eat your
do what you
and we gonna do what we do.
We're gonna have more content like that coming.
Jesus Christ.
Because that's annoying. So I just be like, yes, do things how you want to do it. But I feel like you tend to do things in certain friendships or relationships that you're trying to build because you feel like, oh, they said that they went through this with another person, so let me not be that person.
Exactly.
But maybe that's why.
Meanwhile, they stepping all over you. Crip walking.
Yeah. And nobody got time. So, and this is why you get cut off, because you're not willing to take the time. I cannot help you get to where you want to be. I cannot. That's God's job. I'm not God.
Or even if you feel like where you are is just good enough for you, that is great for you. But I want to go further than that, and I cannot stay with you. Like, I have to.
Yeah, don't dim my light because you can't be up here. Because I definitely had that. And this was a friend. She was married to Breonce's shipmate. So that's how I met her.
If you're watching, you're done.
Sorry. Cool chick. Now, we came from two totally different backgrounds, but I was raised that not everyone's raised like me, and that's fine. You don't like you listen. I wash my chicken. You don't. That's fine. I don't care. You know, you do what you want to do. Please wash the chicken. Don't wash your legs. But nonetheless, some stuff had went down, and before I knew it, my husband's on the phone, and he's like, yeah, such and such is saying you ain't answering her phone calls, this, that, and the third. Well, why she calling you?
This my phone.
I pay my phone bill, and even if he did, it's my phone. I don't have to answer. And so we ended up having like this whole situation, this whole conversation, like, don't call him. And then all of a sudden she was just like, oh, I just thought Brianna's when that.
She didn't know
I am a grown woman. But she changed her number. I didn't even have the number programmed.
How about this? She won't have to worry about it, because next time she try to call, it won't even ring.
Right.
She's going to be blocked, so she ain't got to worry about it.
But my deal is
crazy.
If that's the case, you can text. If I'm not answering, leave a voicemail. Leave a text. Tell me you changed your phone number.
You just opened a whole can of worms.
But to call my husband, this is my daddy.
Like, he going to make me talk to you.
Yes.
Because I'm not talking to both of y'all.
But the realest thing that happened is that instead of saying, dang, I don't want to go there, right? I had the conversation with her. And I feel like it was a respectful conversation, but I still laid it. But it was interesting. And again, this also goes back to, I think people always have this thing of like, oh, I feel like I know you just because of like how I dress or what I come in looking like or what my hair look like, right? You light skin with green, so you can't be black. You guys to be something else. And so the moment you tend to act anywhere outside of this little box that they done created,
a stereotype.
I'm the problem.
Now this is way more than what we started with. Because baby, the bottom line is why you calling my husband about me.
Can we talk about that a little more?
Calling your husband?
Like, no, you know, like we're talking friends, right? And like, just the kind of girl in the friend group that feels like, oh, she becomes friends with everybody as a group, and all of a sudden feels like she has authority to do certain things and overstep certain boundaries, and feels like she kind of has a closer proximity to your man than you do. Where she can kind of
explain. Let me proximity. What?
I have experienced that.
That part.
This has happened, and if you watching this, you know who I'm talking about. And I stood on what I said.
She's calling everybody.
So there was an incident, you know, we all a friend group or whatever. And mind you, this person knows my man through my sister. Now, she did meet my man outside of me through my sister. Regardless, that was my man when you met him. You know?
Yeah.
And y'all know D. He friendly. Hey, how you doing? Y'all know D. He, you know, good morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's D.
exactly.
You know,
Good morning.
You know,
It be
like,
9 o'clock at night.
you know, like
Good morning.
that's how he is, and he'll tell y'all if y'all ask him. This one girl in particular, you know, he had a job, he was working, and they would plan events to go out. Let's go here, let's go hang out. He was saying no because he had to work. For some odd reason, she decided to text him and was like, "Are you being honest with me, or are you being told you can't go?"
And if you was, he ain't going.
Baby,
Sit out.
Because in a
Hello?
minute, you ain't finna be going.
No, if I tell you, he will tell you, this is a true story. He will tell you, I called her instantly. I said, "Hey, we just gonna call her Banana." And her name rhymes with banana, so she know who I'm talking about.
Hannah.
Look, I said Banana. I said, I just genuinely want to know, but who are you for him to have to lie to? And I said, and even if I was the source or whatever reason for him not to go, what's gonna happen to me?
Right.
Yeah.
You're like, you're not gonna whoop my ass if I say he can't go, he can't go. So what does that mean? You know, the rage you felt and what you talking about, I felt, because it's like, don't ever call my man, don't ever accuse him of lying, because if the answer is simply no, it's simply no. What are you gonna do?
Right.
Let me get back
or to him.
Exactly.
Because the bottom line
He
is
said
maybe
no.
he think that you overstepping your boundaries. Because I'm a married man. That and people always be like, "Oh, so you trying to tell your man what to do? Or you trying to tell your guy?" There's a certain level of respect that you're supposed to have.
Y'all, he simply had to work. It was the point that she was thinking, I think he just don't want to go.
But I don't owe you that.
And I was like,
explanation.
but if it was, what's
the
gonna
problem?
happen? And if it was, why would I tell him to lie?
But why do you want to befriend somebody else man that bad?
And if anything, call Crystal.
If I tell
Why
y'all,
ask him when you can just call Crystal? I'm not understanding.
She caught another side of me that day. He was about to get gangster. I was like, because what are you gonna do to me? You know?
Allison was
She
just
was
come out.
she was like, oh, I didn't. Oh, okay, don't do that no more.
Yeah.
Click.
Can't
Don't
do
do that
that
no more.
Not
And
in the
then
middle.
that was the end of that. It was never a problem after that, because it was like it was kind of like. Y'all want me to say her name?
No.
Don't be
she's not gonna
Crystal. Crystal will do it.
She's not
I don't know if that girl named Hannah.
No, we're not.
We're not doing that, but you know, it was just the point. And to this day, it's like I don't have a problem because if you watch this, I don't have a problem with you because y'all know I'm popular online. If you come across this, I don't have a problem with you. It's just one of them things that's just kind of like when you approach somebody's man in that manner, and it's just like it kind of comes off two ways. It can come off like you think he's my daddy, or it can come off like, are you gonna whoop my ass? You know what I mean? It's like I come from where I come from.
Either way, it's disrespectful.
It's disrespectful.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like, what do you mean? You know, so don't do that.
Yeah, people weird.
And when you talk about coming from where you come from, disrespectful is just there is no other thing other than I got to go off.
Yeah.
And that sometimes doesn't come with a level of respect. But I think we are getting to the point where now I'm like, I respectfully said what I said. I don't have to raise my voice. I don't have to say, come meet me in the street. You ain't fit to put me on Facebook Live.
Right.
We ain't got to do all that. All I'm saying is, I don't like what you did. Don't do that no more. This is what it is. Do you have anything to say? So make sure we on the up and up.
Child.
And
Some stuff is
we
just
good.
common sense. I knew Corey years before I knew Destiny. I know to hit her up first. Before it's just common sense. You know what I mean? Like, come on now, y'all.
You do not want him to come to that event that bad.
That's
Because now I know for a fact it's not even how I feel like. Because there's no what other reason would you want him to be there that bad?
Yeah.
Now you like my man, and now you want me to punch you in your esophagus.
Oh, she worse than me. So
because that makes no sense. Why do you want him there that bad?
I was trying to bring it back to the godly side, and here she go about the uppercut.
Because that makes no sense. Like all the men in the world. My thing is, even as a female, there's never been a time where my friend has a guy or that she's dating that I feel like, oh, I want to be his friend. What?
No.
That's weird.
I don't even follow my friends' boyfriends on social media. I don't want to be friends with him.
Yeah.
As long as he ain't putting his hands on her and doing X, Y, Z to her, I ain't nothing much for us to talk about unless we in the same vicinity.
Unless I'm trying to do a
So we
surprise
can agree,
celebration,
like,
then I'll go find you. But other than that, I don't need to find you.
Yeah.
It's like we can agree when it comes to friends and friend groups, and it's like it's boundaries and certain things. I feel like it's just unwritten rules. I don't even think it's rules. It's just common sense factor.
Yeah.
And at that point, you was just trying to play with me.
Yeah. And now I gotta act out of character.
And now I gotta call you.
You're gonna get yoked. Y'all know what a yoke is, right?
Well, they didn't. They know now, and they know how it starts because she done went left.
Because I don't like that.
We know. Listen, you didn't have to tell the people. The people know.
Look, Corey ain't even did nothing. And tell her, and then you. Why are you not saying nothing? I don't want you to. I need you to tell that girl stop playing with me and stop playing with you. Because when she playing with you, she playing with me, she playing with you. Ain't no reason why she should feel comfortable enough to be calling your phone, talk about. And I'm not saying D was wrong. I'm just saying. And what was you doing?
Right?
Because let's clear it up. Wait, let's clear it up. Okay, let's clear it up because I know people in the comments, they're like, how did she get the number in the first place? Not only were we in a friend group, my sister had a management company where she was helping models build their modeling portfolio and everything else. They were all models. She became friends with my sister and became the assistant and needed all of their numbers in order to tell them when they had scheduled shoots, things of that show. So he never gave her his number, like, here, call me, text me whenever you want. It was business. Yeah. And she hit him up on some personal stuff out of nowhere and was like, can you come hang out here? Or, hey, we doing a party here. We getting together here. She had my number too, and coincidentally wouldn't text me either.
Yeah. She wanted to get
basically, she wanted my man. And I know you wanted my man. I know what it was.
Look.
She's trying to get more than
look me in my eyes when I say this.
Everything you touch gonna fall.
I'm crying.
I got Louisiana in my roots. You better go somewhere.
Even with that, it's also important. Like, even with having females out there like that, I would never befriend a girl like that. Yeah. If my friend doing weird stuff like that, girl, you weird. Why are you doing that? Like, I'm not understanding why you want to hang out with that girl, man.
Yeah, I know people will literally watch you. I used to think, jealousy was just such a simple thing. Like, you would be surprised when people would be envious. People will sit back and watch your life from afar and admire it and want to secretively be in your shoes. It could come from the way people gravitate to you, your personality. You funny. You make people chuckle a little too much. They don't like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you would be surprised. People will do things like these frenemies.
But the deal is they don't know what you. So you want where I am now. You want what I'm posting, but you don't know what I had to do to get to where I am right now. Nope. That be the part I don't be understanding. Nope. Because still to this day, and of course, Desna and I, we share a little bit about our lives, and we had our mom on before, so there's that, and we shared a little bit. But it's like there's some things that went on that it's just like. You really don't know, yeah. And then and like mentally, like things, and we always go back to like how we was raised or like your grandparents, and there's just things that can get passed down, and it's like you have to have it within you to say, nah, that's crazy. Yep. That's crazy work. I know it's easy to do that because why? It'll be accepted because they're all doing it. Everyone I'm surrounded by, whether it's friends, your family, the girl that you met at the corner store, whatever, everybody doing it. And the same thing goes when you actually are making friends. If you know that you doing foul stuff and your friend is not, I'm not fit to call you because you ain't doing it. You ain't fit to make me feel bad. You fit to call the person that's gonna go with your delulu and be like, yeah. So now that you meet the people that's like, nah, we not with that. Now they crazy. No, you crazy. And you're done.
You're done.
So this is why we not friends.
Yeah, I can't do that.
And as adults, I know Destiny was talking about, that thing was loud.
Yeah,
I was like, make sure it was my.
Cause we was talking about like making friends as adults, and my biggest thing is that when you make a friend as an adult, it has to be through somebody else. You're not in grade school.
I worked with you, and it wasn't like I just saw you in the store and you asked me what kind of Alfredo sauce you should get, and then he was like, "Girl, take my number. Let me know how it come out."
let me say honestly, I don't want to be fake. I disagree with that. Let me explain. I don't feel like it should be like
how you make it friends.
I don't feel like it should be through somebody else. I feel like in adulthood it should just be natural. It should happen naturally. To me. Because then that will fall under the category of I'm only friends with y'all because of D and Corey.
No, but I'm saying okay, when you say it happened naturally, I was dating somebody and I naturally came across you. It's not like I had to go out and be like, oh, she look cool. Let me be her friend. It was like we crossed paths. Is what I'm saying. So yeah, that's why I said we gotta work together. It has to be.
Yeah, something has gone on because as kids, we all go to school. I'm sitting in class with you. I'm playing sports. Yeah, you my cousin. I gotta walk to school. school
All
with you.
lockers next to each other.
Exactly. But as adults, it's like something has happened. Either it's through somebody or through a job or an experience, an event. Something has gone on, and I've come across you, and now we are friends.
Yeah.
I mean, very rarely do you be like, yeah, this girl started liking my post, and now we besties. Cause keep you on the internet. I appreciate it, but stay on the internet.
I've had that happen. Like, I mean, we're not like besties. Don't get me wrong. I've actually still never seen the girl in real life to this day. But it was like she would like my stuff and she would comment and she was real nice and I was like, so I would like her stuff and it just was like a. So
an internet
friend. I literally have never seen her. Like, I don't know where she's from, but I feel like she know people that I know type of thing. But I've never met her a day in my life.
Yeah.
But, but I also was a child then. I'm also not going and liking people's stuff now as an adult. So that's why even then with internet, I don't have internet friends.
I do.
But it's okay. Right. But
your situation.
Yeah, but it's okay to put people in pockets. I feel like everybody's like, well, it's your friend, it's your friend. It's like, no, there's levels. There's levels to this. I have acquaintances. I have friends, like, that's my mom friend group. Why? Because my kid play with her kid and I need to make sure I like her. Because if I don't like her, then I don't like her kid. Or maybe I don't like her kid, so now I don't like you. Right? We're not friends. And so I feel like everyone always wants to do one title and then they want to make it for everything. But it's just like, no, I really just... I'm just hanging out. And that's honest. I'm really just hanging out with you because of this situation. But in other places, when you're like, no, I want to be real friends, if this was the case, she
like
wouldn't be here.
Example.
We would just be like, if D was on, okay, now you can bring Crystal. Why? Because we messing with you because Corey and D is in town. But that's not how it is. We like Crystal as a friend. We've gotten to know each other. So there's conversations that we just have. We don't have to have our man around.
We have a group message with just us three. We have a group message with Corey and D. And they like,
there's multiple.
It's because we talk about our niggas don't know.
Right? Because if Corey's saying one more dad joke and he ain't a daddy.
Nobody's
Did you see them pictures? He dressed up like an uncle.
Girl, he's retarded.
Bro, that last one he sent about the Santa Claus going to the foot doctor.
Imagine how I feel.
But I can't imagine him laughing so hard, and that's why I'd be like,
this is a good one. Boy, go to sleep.
Because you're done. Send another one if you want to. Because what are you doing?
But yes, our friendships are something that, like you said, I feel like I take my friendships very seriously, which is why I'm very, serious about who I literally call my friend. Just because we know of each other and I've been knowing you for a long time, that don't mean we friends, baby.
No.
I just know you. You know of me, So it's just, I don't know. And I feel like some people, like what you said, of people putting you in this box, they are making their own assumptions about who you are, blah, 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 blah. Like, okay, it could be good and bad. I've had people that I'm cool with now, but with me being how I am, and especially back then, if you're not talking to me, baby, I'm not talking to you. And it's not because I don't like you. I don't know you, for one. So I could be in a room full of people, and I couldn't hear, I wouldn't be listening to nothing y'all talking about because I don't care enough. And people used to be like, girl, I thought you hated me because you literally wouldn't say anything to me. And I'm just like, girl, I thought you was cool. Actually, but I didn't say anything because I don't know you. Yeah. Which is why I feel like with the whole making new friends thing, maybe I have a different take on it because I've never been the type of person to just put myself out there like, hey, girl, want to be friends? Yeah. I didn't even do that as a kid.
And I'm the opposite. I will talk to anybody. Yeah, but then the crazy thing is, and then people think we friends, and I be like, I just saw you, and I said hi.
Nobody will have that misconception about me.
No. We're complete opposites in that.
No. Because for Brent wedding, that one girl, she thought you was her best friend, child. Let me stop, because she followed you.
And she did, but girl, she was. Come on, Destiny, let's go take a shot. And I'm like, hey, my little friend, okay,
right? But it's time and a place though, right? For everything. But it's when now if she. I feel like if that was to have continued, now I need to hit you up.
Yeah, no, she didn't make it weird.
Yeah. It's people who are like, okay, we at this event, we vibing, so at the event, I'm going to stick by your side, right? But then after the event, now if I so happen to run into you, hey girl, hey, how's it going? But now if you looking for me, no, you got to get blocked because that's weird. Yeah. Don't make it weird.
I met my best friend already because I had already told you that one incident. And I was like, I just know y'all gonna like Kaylin, so I'm so happy I had met her that way. If I be like, hey, me and Kaylin, they won't be like,
Right. Actually, no.
Now, when I first meet people, I will say I give everybody the benefit of the doubt because I don't expect you to be like me. That's what makes the world a beautiful place to be in because not everyone has the exact same thought. That's totally fine with me. Is that once we start going to places, just for example, if you go out with someone and you realize if some stuff pop off, you ain't the one I need to be with, then I'm not going to call you when I go out.
You got to have different friends for different stuff.
Yeah, not saying when I go out, I'm about to cause a ruckus and I need to see if you going to knuckle you buck. But I'm just saying, if I know that you may be the problem, you like to start, I can't go out with you. Because I'm not going to jail. We don't go to, we done express, we don't go to jail.
accidentally bumped into you and now you yelling out, people can't say excuse me and now everybody want to fight.
And now I'm at the exit
please
door.
say excuse me.
Because I'm leaving.
I am not trying to get beat up.
I already don't even want to be here. Right? And I don't want to
She is the definition of, I just want to go home.
I want to
be in there by 8 o'clock.
I like being at home.
Yes, all the time. So different friends for different things, and I think that's totally fine. I mean, there's some people who think like, "Oh my God, y'all best friends." I'm like, we get together for events.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I couldn't tell you what they doing Monday through Sunday on any other day.
Yeah.
But for that event, that was a turn up moment. We had a great time, and it was fun. And I think that's okay though. It's totally fine when people start making friendship weird.
Friends.
Yeah.
And when I moved to North Carolina, I told her, I said, I made one friend and I said, yeah, I'm done. And she said, what you mean you just moved here? Baby, I got friends in Texas.
No, for real.
And I just met you. I know my capacity. Don't call me with all your problems. And if you somebody who got a lot of problems, like you always got a relationship issue, then you say you ain't going to be with the boy. Then you turn around next week, you back with the boy. Don't call me.
And now I gotta fake act like I like the boy because, see, no, I don't want to do that.
Get up. And those are my boundaries. And this is why.
Look, let me not speak too much because I probably done been that friend. Sorry, friends. And that's how you know you got your good friend. They still here.
Right? Because they go through these moments with you, but y'all grow together. We should not be the same. When you in a real friendship, I expect you to change. Yeah. Destiny has, even as my sister, there's some things I'm just like, oh, this is what I expect from Destiny. But then sometimes she'll throw me for a loop.
You see that coming?
It sure didn't. So it'd be sometimes I'd be like, well, look at you.
Literally, she'll go, that was really good, Destiny. I'll be like, all right. Like I was just
gotta give it a little pat on the back.
I didn't expect that.
Right? And we haven't known Crystal for very long, but I feel like even in us having conversations, like she'll share something from the past and then she'll say, well, when I met you guys, I felt like da-da-da-da-da-da. And then she'll be like, but I didn't think it was like that. So I feel like we're all getting in this stage of like, we're finding growth, but you're finding where you can grow, who you can grow with.
Yeah.
Because that can't be with everybody. Because, when you start moving differently, then they want to be like, oh, so you done changed. You forgot where you came from. I don't have to act like I'm from the island to be from the island. What are we doing here?
I remember where I'm from. How I'm going to forget that?
Right, we are. A little more
real.
cougars. Swoosh.
Tornadoes. Because, baby, I done heard that story so many times. Like,
Get out.
I'm sorry, but Kevin is the one who would never let me live it down. Kevin want me to get Lamar tatted on my forehead.
Oh, not your forehead, bro. Not on your chest.
Lord forbid I run into something. Like, it's literally happened.
Oh, my God. That's that saying. People have a hard time accepting the fact that we're from the same place, but we're not in the same place. And that's okay.
Bars.
Okay.
She said she was a lyricist.
You're not.
Right? She gonna have to charge you for that one, not us though. But she gonna charge y'all for that one.
But yeah, but my friends that I have, like, and I say like my little 4 or 5 friends, I have other people that I, even though we don't talk as often as we used to, you're still my girl, you know. But it's also great to be able to have people around me that is like, I haven't talked to you for a while. Yeah, but it ain't no beef. Like, why does I ain't got time for that.
That's
if you think I don't
confidence,
like you, then I don't, because I ain't got time. I'm not gonna prove to you. Oh no, I don't. I love you. And why you so great?
With it,
that means you need a life, and you need to go find you something else to do. Because if you sitting around wondering about Destiny ain't called you, you ain't got enough emotion to me, baby.
That part, because I got friends like that. I have at least one friend that I swear that if y'all saw us, you'll think we talked every day. But we'll go months months without
like
talking.
that too.
She'll still send me an invitation to the kid birthday party,
And I'm gonna show up.
and I'm going with a gift.
Right. I'm gonna show up.
That's just called
All the
adulthood.
time,
You know, like,
right?
you gotta accept that we grown. That's why I'd rather just blow y'all up text. Like I'll text and be like, hey, you know, when's a good time to call or whatever. I understand that my friends are grown women with grown lives, with jobs
Grown
and things. So
responsibilities.
so it's like I just want to make sure I do my part to make sure I'm still reaching out because I've also been on the receiving end of like having the friends. It's like you pay attention to who stop. How the relationship will dwindle down to nothing if you be the one to stop reaching out.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, y'all can't say it's me. You know what I mean? Because I'm going, how's your mental health today? How y'all feeling? You had a good day? And like, I mean that sincerely. Like, you know what I mean? Because I be wanting that too. Like, give what you want.
I literally, me and Kayla and Bria, we literally had to have a conversation of like, we'll have these conversations of like, one, we don't live in the same area. Like, I can't just drive to her house and be there in 5 minutes. First of all, Kayla live in a whole other city. We all live in 3 different cities. You know, they're drivable distances, but it's just like, we had to literally have a conversation. Like, we keep saying we don't talk to each other as much and we don't like it because obviously with us growing and becoming adults and things like that, everything has changed. So I don't have time to just sit on FaceTime with my friends all day like I probably could have, or go out and do it, whatever. So we were like, instead of just saying it, like it got to a point where it was like, okay, I'm tired of hearing us have this same conversation. Yeah. So we were like, at least once a week, if not once a week, maybe every other week, we literally we FaceTime each other. What day we gonna talk to this week? Blah blah blah. Yeah. I'm like, I'm going to Dallas in a few weeks. I literally, I text Kayla, I was like, I'm gonna be in Dallas, and if time permits, da 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 da. And I said, I don't know why I sounded so professional.
Formal.
Yeah. And she's about, hello, Destiny. I would love to hang out if we could come up with a time that works best for you.
I'll you in.
Right? But it's like you literally, like, being intentional. I value those friendships. So, yes, if I'm coming to your city, hey, girl, are you free? If she's not, I'm not going to be like, girl, she got a life. You know, so it's like,
I know how to read the room, too. It's like, girl, in my opinion, you still a honeymoon phase with your man. You got a man. You're not no more? Okay, never mind. Sorry, Corey.
She has pockets of honeymoon, and then she has pockets of like, moon. Yeah.
Moon. Honey, moon, not together.
Yeah, he the honey, and
never mind.
It's a full moon.
What you mean?
Y'all going crazy.
Well, I guess the thing is because, you know, he's in and out of town. So, to me, I don't get a lot of time.
But I feel like me and Corey are also two people that I'm like, it's never been, like, I came in this just being exactly who I am. Mm-hmm. I feel like most people who are in the honeymoon stage is because you're trying to get somebody to like you type of thing. Mm-hmm. I ain't do all that. Mm-hmm. It'd be 3 weeks and you did I don't like that. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. You know, some people be scared to speak up and say certain things when they first start dating somebody. We ain't do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We having the hard conversations and girl, that's just meant to be. Yeah. Right. But if we say we intentionally dating, we gonna go ahead and nip that one in the bud. I'm not trying to be 6 months down the line and be like, well, you know, you've been doing this. No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
No. But you get to a point where you know that. Yeah. In any relationship, friendship, or, you know, with your significant other, whatever the case may be, you get to a point where you're like, yeah, I don't have time for this. Yeah. But that also comes, again, with growth. You understanding who you are as a person. Now, I don't have to sit here and wait for you to determine what you think about me. I'm going to tell you. Yeah. And then whatever you choose to do with that, whether you can handle me or not, that ain't my problem. Mm-hmm. Your problem. You figure it out.
On your own time.
Right? And on your own time.
Because what Tabitha say, if you not having a good day, don't you dare go mess up somebody else's.
That's her internet auntie. For real.
Yes. Okay, so at the end of every podcast episode, I guess, okay, so you want to base it off of what the conversation was. Or it can be whatever. So you know how Dee and Corey do the frostbites. We do like a, what are you done with? Because obviously, you're done. So when you have these conversations and we're going into what we like, what we don't like, what we've been through, this and this now, where we're going, what are we going to be done with in order to get there? Or what have you been done with in order to be like, I want to be a good friend, you know?
I am done with second guessing myself. I'm done with doubt. I'm done with moving in fear. I'm done with not moving with confidence. Like, I thought that I had it last year, but it's certain stuff I'm learning. Being around new people, not just y'all, but like other people, it's like, okay, I still have that in here. I'm done with that. Like, I'm a confident girl.
Yes.
I'm gonna be confident. I'm done with uplifting my friends and not myself.
Yeah,
I know
yes.
I'm a
that was
beautiful
one
girl.
conversation that we did have. Like I said, with us, like being, I guess, we in the honeymoon friendship phase, I guess, but we've had those conversations.
Right.
And she has, can see that in you. Like,
Yeah.
she'll see me and I could come in looking, girl just woke up, you look so pretty today. And I'm like, Crystal, please.
Girl, do you
But
not see this pimple patch?
right, as soon as you say something nice about her, she's like, oh, well, you know, I'm all right, I guess.
Right?
No, you're not. You're actually
beautiful.
great. Right.
Uplifting myself too, You know, like how I uplift my friends. I be so proud of y'all. I be proud of my best friend, y'all. You know, like y'all doing it. In my mind, y'all are doing it. Y'all doing it. And it's like, I want to get there. It's like, I know I am. You know what I mean? So I had that same energy for myself. You be having to tell me, Crystal, stop. But I be playing.
I tell her all the time.
I be playing, but I be serious, but I be playing. You know what I mean? It was like,
she'll be saying something like, I really hope. I be like, no, you gonna do it.
Is that when
Speak it over yourself.
She's literally, I don't know, can I say this? When you say something about TV, she's about to be on TV, right? A whole TV show. And we went to the whole event of her meeting the other cast members, this and this and that. For me to get a text that night, talk about, I don't know, whatever you say, I like doubting her stuff. I'm like, bro, we have literally, like, you can't go back now. You're literally on you literally went through all of this stuff and you're still sitting here saying, well, I don't know.
No, she know. It's done. Right?
You know.
And this is how sometimes we have to talk to our friend.
Right. I ain't playing.
We gotta get gangster sometimes around here.
well,
But it's
y'all
okay.
done with? What
Out
y'all
of
done
love.
with?
I think I can say I have been done with allowing myself to be within spaces that don't feed into me positively. Like it doesn't protect my peace, and being there for others and not being there for myself in the same way that I could be there for somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clock it.
Yeah.
That part. I would probably say this is hard because I feel like I've already been done with this, but I'm done with like the title. Like I can meet you. I don't need to put the friendship title on you. You was cool. That was nice. If you don't ever text me back, even if we exchange numbers, that's like, I'm totally fine with that. You don't need to text me. Don't need to call me. When you do, I'm not going to be like, oh, it's because you want something. Yeah. I answer you. And it's up to me of whether or not I choose to go or do or whatever the case may be. So I think for the most part, I'm just done with feeling like everybody needs to respect me on this certain level of what we consider friendships to be. I know who my friends are. I know who my sisters are, whether it's by blood or through some people that I've met along the way, and I'm fine with that. We ain't got to be besties, and trust me, you not hurt my feelings because I really ain't got time.
Right. If you want that title, play that role.
Right?
Exactly.
That's the bar. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah. And you're going to get charged for that. So if you want the feature, bring the check. That part.
But yes, go ahead and follow my girl, Crystal Crave, on all social media platforms.
At Crystal.Crave.
Yes. And thank you for tuning in to the You're Done podcast.
See y'all.